Welcome to the troubled world of age gap love. The couples who dread meeting their new in-laws.
I did expect there would be issues. His father and mother were invited to the wedding, but they chose not to attend.
Who take on a large step family at 29.
It felt a bit weird to start off with, till I got used to the idea of me having grandchildren and a great-granddaughter.
And the tough reality of living with a younger man.
He's like a 5-year-old when he keeps saying, love you, love you, love you.
Age gap love seldom runs smoothly, but disapproval makes couples even more determined to overcome the critics.
We've got maybe the triple whammy here. You know, we've got the religion, the race and the age gap. We've come through that.
I'll get the eggs.
It's baking day in Newcastle.
I'm Mark and I'm 28.
I'm Pat and I'm 60 years old and there's a 32-year age gap.
Mark's used to living with an older woman. He moved straight from his mum's into Pat's house.
I will need the milk as well, Mark. We've been together long enough for him to realise now that I'll just nag, you know, and I'm really good at nagging.
I just sort of take it as it comes, do as I'm told.
Makes for a quiet life.
Pat met Mark when he was 23 and she was 55. He hadn't had a relationship before dating Pat.
I was his first proper girlfriend. Because he hadn't had much experience, if any, with younger girls.
Well, I just thought it was a friendship at first, so it just took it that bit further.
And then it went further still.
We are here today to witness the joining in matrimony of Mark and Patricia Elizabeth Higgins.
Within 2 years of meeting, the couple got married.
I, Patricia Elizabeth Higgins, take you, Mark Christopher Sanderson, to be my wedded husband.
But their happy occasion lacked some very important guests.
His father and mother were invited to the wedding, but they chose not to attend, and that's their choice.
It wasn't just the 32-year age gap that upset Mark's mum and dad.
My first boyfriend.
Pat has been married before.
Dad.
8 times before.
This is wedding number 9. I suppose 9 is quite a lot when you think about it. But, you know, if at first you don't succeed.
Pat has trouble recalling her ex-husband's names.
Michael, Jeff. Michael, Jeff. I couldn't actually name them all.
So is it 9th time lucky? Despite her long list of failed marriages, Pat is convinced Mark is the one.
Congratulations to both. Let's give them a lovely round.
But Mark's no longer in touch with his dad.
He's just not bothering with us at the minute. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea out to be married to an older woman. It's just my choice at the end of the day.
On this Hemel Hempstead sheltered housing estate for retired people live 69-year-old Bob and his 29-year-old wife, Kelly.
When I first saw him, I liked Bob's blue eyes and his good looks and his charm, basically.
Bob wants the whole world to see how much he adores Kelly.
My tattoo on the back of my head is a picture of Kelly cutting the grass. How that come about was my daughter Lorraine, she see it on the internet, a little man like that with a cropped hair cutting the grass. She said, "I bet having that on your head, Dad."
He is 4 decades older than Kelly, who is a cleaner. It was love at first sight when they met in a pub, but then Bob got cold feet.
I told her how old I was, and she told me how old she was. 40 years. And it was hard for me, first of all, to get used to that. After 4 weeks, I phoned Kelly up and said, "I'm going to finish it. I can't cope with the age gap."
And I couldn't stop texting Bob to get him to call me because I was really upset and I missed him so much.
Bob put his concerns behind him and reached out to Kelly once more.
I loved Kelly so much and missed her, and I asked her to get back out with me, and she said yes. To my relief, she said yes.
Within weeks, this couple with a 40-year age gap had told their shocked family and friends about their love affair. Next stop, Norwich, although 28-year-old James spends most of his time in cyberspace.
And I'm actually being slaughtered at the minute.
IT worker James moved in with 48-year-old Yetwa a year ago. Her spare room is now his games room. Yetwa doesn't enjoy gaming.
So I don't like shooting complex games. I'd rather do something that's simple.
This couple may appear light years apart, but they both chose to be in an age gap relationship and met online.
We met on Toy Boy Warehouse, didn't we?
I did join to meet younger men. And then all of a sudden, James said hi.
James is really pleased with his online match and willing to do anything to impress his new older woman.
Hello,
Robert.
A session at Yetwa's allotment is a real test of his love.
Oh my God. Where do you start?
We need potatoes.
Oh, they're in the...
They're still in the plot.
James would rather be shooting up aliens than digging up potatoes, and he soon bores of the good life.
Whoa, get off! Love you. He's like a 5-year-old when he keeps saying, "Love you, love you."
I thought that'd be loving and compelling.
It is loving. It's just that to hear it 20 times in an hour is a bit excessive.
Are you going to hold me?
James doesn't mind who hears him declaring his love for Yetwa. In fact, he's planning a surprise engagement party.
Love you.
In a few days, I'm going to propose to Yetwa. I'm doing it in a sort of particular way of a sort of Alice in Wonderland theme with a nice little trick that I've been practicing. I'm hoping she says yes. Whether or not she will is another question, because it's obviously going to be a big thing in her life, a big step.
Love you.
Will Yetwa want to spend the rest of her life with a much younger man?
Animal, not animal, one of the Muppets. You can do a Muppet? I am a Muppet.
Yes.
For some age gap couples, facing up to family hostility can be more trouble than it's worth. In the heart of America, just outside the city of Oklahoma, a couple of cattle haulers are on the run.
Did you ever think in a million years you'd be with somebody half your age?
No.
You didn't?
My name's Elizabeth and I'm 23 years old.
My name's Richard and I'm gonna be 50.
We've been married for a year, but together for 6 years, and there's 27 years age difference between us.
Liz was a teenager when cattle hauler Richard offered her the chance to experience life on the open road. They spent hours in this truck getting to know each other.
You know what I like about you the most?
What?
You got a good sense of humor.
That's right, I got it. When you got it, you got it. I don't want to brag or nothing, but you know how it is.
When Richard and I first met, he had just turned 45, and I had just turned 19. He just seemed like a real nice guy, and me and one of my other friends, we went on the road with them, with her boyfriend and Richard, and just had a blast. I thought, you know, we could be friends. The idea of being around him was exciting. Then one day I just said, I want to go with you on the road. And I don't think I ever got out of the truck.
The couple feared their 27-year age difference may upset their families.
After the worries of what people would think, it kind of turned into
Who cares?
yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of just turned into who cares? I don't care. What do you got to say about it? You know, I'm not giving you advice about yours. Don't give me advice about mine, because I really don't give a darn.
They spend their lives on the road, avoiding any backlash.
Come on, get in there.
Today, they're hauling 50 cattle 750 miles north to Iowa.
Come on, girls.
This is the life Liz loves.
4 more coming.
Yep, they're right here.
All right. I've only been doing it for 6 years. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes.
No, just staying.
Even though Liz is only 23, she can handle herself like a real cowboy.
Yep, yep.
You got the mentality to get right in there, and if something ain't right, there'll be guys standing up there, and she'll put her 2 cents worth in. You know what it takes to get your job done. There's some girl, regular girly girl's not gonna do that.
There are many times where I just tell them to shut the H up. We get into it easily, very easily. But you gotta know that it's not out of hate, or it's just out of the moment. You gotta know that it's for, if I'm yelling at him or he's yelling at me, it's for my own good. You gotta look past the anger, because anger comes out whenever you're overly excited, whenever you're overly aggressive in the moment.
Cattle loaded, time for a quick break for Richard and their dog Shiloh. On the road 24/7, the couple's whole life is spent in this wagon.
This is our house, and we have all the same stuff most houses do, kind of, but it's just all cramped in one. This is our kitchen. This is our fridge. We keep like non-perishable items in there. This is our bed and our table. We have a tablecloth put on it. These are our kitchen counters. This is our bathroom counter. This is our living room entertainment center. We keep all our DVDs up here. Our clothes go in these little closet cabinets here. You pretty much just make do with it all.
It's a wonderful day for a walk.
But now he's sharing his tiny home with Liz, Richard has had to change a few things.
We had a nudie calendar. He's a truck driver. They all have them. Why waste that time, that energy, that give a darn to argue about it when there's no way in hell he's gonna get that woman anyway? If that's what gets him going, then by God, I don't mind. You ain't never gonna meet him. You will never meet him. You will never meet him. Yeah, they just fall apart, do they? They melt like butter?
That's right, just like in the movies.
And if his curiosity gets focused on the nudie calendars, you got that.
I think it's kind of hot.
Cut that. No, we don't need the UK thinking that I look at naked women. That just kind of didn't sound right coming out of my mouth.
We'll discuss this later.
Living in a cattle truck means 23-year-old Liz can never be accused of gold digging.
Hey, right? For anybody out there that thinks that he is my sugar daddy, we will gladly send you a big statement of ours that will show you that we have nothing in it. And it's not because I spent it, because there is literally nothing in our bank.
But if it's a bank of love, there's so much love.
Yeah, if we were counting hearts, then you could see there's billions.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Good. You're getting better.
In Newcastle, 60-year-old Pat and her 9th husband, 28-year-old Mark, are out bowling. And it's not just his family who struggle to see them as a normal couple.
Missed it. Never mind. People often think we're mother and son when we're out. And it's an actual mistake to make, but we always correct it. You know, I would never say, yes, this is my son. I would always say, no, actually, that's my husband.
Ever since pharmacy assistant Pat met supermarket shelf stacker Mark in a Newcastle nightclub, she hasn't cared what other people think.
Well, I spotted him first. I plucked up the courage to go across and say hi and ask if he wanted to dance. And he said yes, so we had a dance. Oh. He could have been 99, and if I liked the look of him, that would have been it, you know. And as long as he was happy to be pursued, then I'd be quite happy to pursue, basically.
The couple has been together for 5 years, but Pat has often had to defend her decision to marry a man 32 years younger.
Kiss and a hug. Well done. I don't have anything to be ashamed of. He isn't underage. I haven't stolen him out of somebody's pram. He made his own choice to be with me. I didn't chase him around, you know. It was his decision to go out with someone older. And quite frankly, it's a free world, you know. We don't tell other people how to live their lives, and we don't expect other people to tell us how to live ours.
Few people know the backlash to age gap love more than 57-year-old Richard and his 27-year-old partner Imi.
Suddenly got quiet after Pride, didn't it?
Yeah, it's so different.
Their 30-year age gap does not go unnoticed in Manchester's gay village.
It kind of got a bit tiring. It was the looks and the, oh, where did you get him from sort of thing. Is he a rent boy? And I'm like, oh, for heaven's sake.
First, it was just expression on the face, like, wow, he's a lot older than you. And yeah, there was comments like thrown about, like, is he a sugar daddy?
But yeah, it got pretty nasty on the age thing, which I would have thought would have got more comments about the interracial thing rather than the age. Yeah. That's what I was expecting trouble over.
When they met, 24-year-old Imi worked in a bar, which he felt exposed him to lots of negative comments about his relationship.
The feeling I get from the gay community, a lot of people are not in relationships and feel worthless because they're not. It's like, I must have a boyfriend, I've got to have a boyfriend, otherwise I'm nothing. And so they see couples out together, and if they can find something nasty to say about them, they will do.
Yeah.
Imi left his bar job, keen to protect his new age gap love.
I was determined not to let anyone spoil that or ruin that by coming out with his comments.
We did develop a little comeback to it, which was just those initials, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We just used to look at each other and use the initials LAFW, which is look and can weep. You can only want what we've got.
I really like that picture of me and Richard.
Richard and Imi have now been together for 3 years and share a house with 2 friends. Their home is their sanctuary.
OK, so this is the room that Imi and I share. It's a small little place, but it's big enough for us at the moment. We've recently been over to India and we picked ourselves up some nice Indian design things, which make the place look a little bit more exotic.
Being Asian makes it difficult for Imi to talk about being gay.
In the Asian community, it's quite controversial to be gay, so it's one of those subjects that aren't really talked about. If, say, like, anyone in the community kind of asked, then yeah, I would, you know, tell them as it is, but I don't like to push it.
To avoid a family fallout, Imi doesn't speak openly about his love for Richard.
It's just that barrier that nobody wants to cross that line and say, yes, I mean, if they come out and said, yeah, we know what the relationship's about, we don't want to know you, I'd be, OK, fine, at least we know. But this kind of hiding it and pretending that, you know, we're great mates and this, that, and you think, I've never had to live a lie.
But worries about what outsiders may think has only served to make this couple's love stronger, and they have big plans for the future.
I've got a lot of experience to teach Kelly, and I hope she takes notice.
Back in Hemel Hempstead, Bob and Kelly are doing something a husband and wife should never do together. Bob's teaching Kelly how to drive.
Turn left.
Yeah, all right.
It's a stern test of Bob and Kelly's relationship.
Go right down the bottom of Galley Hill.
Oh, shut up, Robert.
All right. Yeah, I've been driving for 50 years now, and I just started teaching Kelly to drive. Oh, you done it. You forget to slow down.
Yes. So my foot slipped on the throttle.
Oh, did it? All right, OK.
Bob is really annoying when he's giving me a lesson in my car. He's really annoying.
Can you do me a favour and shut your window, please?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what my driving instructor tells me, then try and keep it up in my car. And I've been getting really good so far, haven't I?
Oh,
So I've gone too near.
you did. That did. I just sit in the car with my arms folded, looking around. I try not to say much at all. Sometimes I don't say anything, do I?
But even when he's quiet, Kelly has to put up with Bob's more senior moments.
You farted?
Yeah.
Open the window then, please.
I don't know what we've eaten, but Christ, it's bad.
Paul, we're going to start making the move in a sec, so you guys get the equipment hidden.
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning in Norwich city centre, and for sci-fi fan James, life doesn't get any better than this.
Can someone tap that mic for me at the bottom, please?
Today, he's filming a charity promo and has a star booking.
We're shooting with Simon Wilkie, who does C3PO throughout Europe, so hopefully it's going to be a rather exciting day.
His partner Yetwa, 20 years older, is here to help. But today, James only has eyes for C3PO.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. My passion started, obviously, when I was very young, and as I grew up, I started watching, the 80s greats like Ghostbusters and just all the classics, Star Wars. There he goes.
Yetwa is very tolerant of her younger partner's passion.
There are lots of points with childish and idiotic, but that is sometimes endearing, sometimes it's not, but sometimes endearing. You get that with, I could possibly get that with an older man.
I was going to say it's men in general, isn't it?
Yeah, men in general.
Basically, C3PO's lost R2-D2, doesn't know where he's gone. He's now on a search for him, and he's now looking around Norwich, of all places.
I must find him.
Filming underway, and it's James's boundless energy that woos Yetwa.
I feel very proud. I'm glad he's got a sense of purpose. He's very passionate about it. It's something different. Not everybody has got his motivation.
She's sure age gap love is the secret to eternal youth.
I never wanted to be old, and so having a partner that's 20 years younger than me keeps it fun, and I never feel old.
Right, Steve, this last lots of shots.
In a few days' time, James is planning a surprise proposal in front of all his family and friends. But for now, filming is finished. C3PO is in the can.
Your best man there.
At home in Newcastle, 60-year-old Pat and 28-year-old Mark are reliving their wedding day. For Pat, it was another attempt at happiness, as Mark is husband number 9.
You look like you're about to be home. A lot of people said to me, oh, well, why are you bothering getting married again? You know, after so many marriages. And I think, well, because I love Mark and I want to show, you know, that I'm prepared to make a lifetime commitment to him. Like, I promised to make lifetime commitments to the others, you know. The fact that it didn't work out doesn't mean I don't believe in lifetime commitment, because I do.
Mark has always been fine with her past and their 32-year age gap.
Age gap doesn't really bother me or Pat. Everybody else sees two numbers, but we see each other as like husband and wife and friends.
Pat and Mark hope that one day his family will take their marriage seriously.
Well, I can understand, you know, their issues, if you like, with the age gap and the previous marriages. I still don't feel it's right to purely judge someone, you know, without actually trying to get to know the person themselves and then finding out from them firsthand instead of second or third hand, or just using their imaginations, quite honestly.
First of all, there is going to be a magic trick. The trick goes on, there will be if I keep my cards.
In Norwich, 28-year-old James hopes marriage is definitely on the cards. He's hatching a big surprise.
And then I'll then go for the 2 boxes in the hat.
He's been arranging this for weeks.
Today I've got planned I'm going to propose to Yetwa in a very unique and special way. This is humongous. She's come in, changed my life, turned my life completely around, and so to me this is a very meaningful thing.
James's family and friends have come all the way from Essex. He needs today to go well.
I'm nervous, yeah, there's emotions running high, but I'm trying to keep a cool head so I can get this done and just get it spot on. Very glad that you could all make it along. There's going to be a few more people here later, around 6 o'clock-ish. But what we need you to do is hide out the way in the corner, because she doesn't know that any of you are coming. OK?
OK. I think they're very well matched, a lovely couple. I was a little bit surprised at first, but, you know, it takes all sorts to make a world, doesn't it? And at the end of the day, I'm quite happy for them. If it works, it works.
Some of the family know this is going to be a proposal, but none of them at all know how I'm doing it.
Surprise number 1 over. Now down to business.
Right, good evening everyone. I'm James and I'm your Mad Hatter for the evening, because obviously this is a Mad Hatter's tea party. And what's a Mad Hatter's tea party without a hat?
The audience are with him, but will the magic work on Yetwa?
Right, so take your cards. Show everyone, don't show me. Okay, put it back in the deck any way you like. And hopefully your card should be the 3rd one down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. No. Oh. Dean, can you help me out a little bit here, please, mate? And there's one more box, actually. Cool.
I can't answer you now.
Not the reaction James had hoped for.
Try it on.
I'm allowed to try it on?
You're allowed to try it on. Does it fit?
You bastard.
Everyone's shocked as Yetwa refuses to give an answer. Family, friends and James are left in limbo.
Has anyone got a place for me to stay tonight?
Yeah.
It's been a tough ride for Newcastle-based 28-year-old Mark and his 60-year-old wife, Pat. Mark was just 23 when they met and very withdrawn.
He wasn't very self-confident. He doesn't make conversation easily. He finds it difficult to articulate his emotions, his feelings and what he wants to say. He knows what he wants to say, he just has problems articulating what he wants to say. And obviously then that impacts on your self-confidence.
Pat was Mark's first girlfriend and he hadn't had a very easy time of things before meeting her.
sort of not having many relationships and sort of being a bit bullied at school as well, so I just found it a bit hard at school.
So then he met me, obviously, and I think he was just quite shocked that someone was actually prepared to give him the time of day.
Pat sort of helped us get some of my confidence back, but he can only help us so far, so I want me to do the rest.
For now, Pat's husband, number 9, is here to stay. "29-year-old Kelly married 69-year-old Bob 4 years ago, and today is their anniversary.
Hey? No, you're all right. Yeah.
Bob's 2 kids, 9 grandchildren and his great-granddaughter are all here. When Kelly married Bob, she became a grandmother at the age of just 25. Now she's a great-grandmother.
Me having grandchildren, it felt a bit weird to start off with, till I got used to the idea of me having grandchildren and a great-granddaughter. It feels a bit weird.
The first time I met Kelly was when my dad was living with me, and it was a Sunday morning and he brought her down for breakfast. I was really mortified and quite shocked. To have your dad bring someone down living in your house was very strange.
But there's a big dilemma facing the couple. They're worried that 29-year-old Kelly could miss out on having kids of her own.
I wouldn't mind having children in the future, just not with Bob right now.
Yeah, come with Granddad. I won't buy
Bob feels he's now too old to father another child.
Yeah, it's a good baby. She's going to cry, Bob. And we're quite happy without children. It'd be unfair for the child. He'd be 10 years old and you might not be there to bring him up anymore, and then Kelly's left with a child to meet someone else. And I think personally that if Kelly's not got a child, she's got more chance of meeting someone else and having a next 40 years happily married to someone else and have 1 or 2 children. That's what I think. Yeah. I really do think that.
So with the clock ticking, Bob thinks it might actually be kinder to split up.
I ain't got long to go. And we all know I ain't got long to go. And I would say to you, now's the time I want you to start thinking of meeting someone.
Yeah, I won't, Robert. Not.
So then I won't see this person, will I?
No. Because Robert, I don't want to meet someone while we're still together.
I mean, it don't seem right, does it?
No.
Yeah, it don't seem right.
It don't seem right to me at all.
In the state of Missouri, Richard's family are having a barbecue, and for 23-year-old Liz, this is awkward. He has kids older than her, and they have children.
I don't know about a brass player that I can't play.
We don't know what true love is.
Exactly, because we don't have romance anymore because of 2 kids.
Richard gets to see his youngest daughter and his two of his granddaughters today, so they'll get to see Grandpa Richard, and as the parents keep encouraging, Grandma Liz.
Being a grandmother at 23 is not easy for Liz, and the reaction from Richard's daughter hasn't always helped.
When I first heard about their age gap, I was shocked. I just thought it was really weird, like thinking my dad is dating a person my age. Like, it's just weird, and that my stepmom is my age. It's just strange to me, but if my dad's happy, so be it. Yeah. His happiness is what matters.
It's at times like this that Liz wishes she was back in the truck to avoid the scrutiny.
My cigarettes are missing. Have you seen them?
No.
Shoot.
In Newcastle, Mark's 32-year age gap marriage may have caused a rift in his own family, but he gets on fine with Pat's.
Rose.
Her daughter Sarah is just 3 years older than him, but that means they have loads in common.
I mean, we both like computers and we'll have a kickabout in the garden. We'll do barbecues, or if we go to the bar, we'll have a good couple of games of pool. Quite competitive that way. So, yeah, we do get on.
All Mark can do is hope that one day his own family change their mind about his marriage to Pat.
I just let them have their opinions and just let them deal with it in their own way.
First of all, if you can get us the big knife. Right.
I've not been forced with a gun to my head. Being married to an older woman. So we're just like happy together and we're comfortable with each other. Just like any other relationship, really.
Ah, go on then. How are you then?
Back in Missouri, with the family barbecue over, Richard and Liz make a quick getaway and are where they are happiest, on the road together.
Why do you love me?
You know what?
Why do you tolerate me? Let's try that one. Why do you tolerate
There's a good answer for that.
It's a fine line.
You know, there's no black and white. It's just all gray.
This age gap couple may prefer to keep their marriage on the move, but it means Liz loses out.
By living in a truck with him, you know, because he already had that job, that's his lifestyle he's had for 30 odd years, you know, I've sacrificed my family, I've sacrificed the lifestyle I had, you know, the ability to be able to go with my friends and whatnot, you know, I've sacrificed all that so I can be in the truck with him. But I enjoy every minute of it.
Well, of course.
Yes, do you have any, did you sacrifice anything?
No.
Oh, there's a lot in here, Kelly.
Yeah. In Hemel Hempstead, 29-year-old Kelly is on a night out with her 69-year-old husband at their local. Kelly enjoys hanging out with Bob's mates.
Right, but he's not too sure I'm allowed to.
Kelly loves Bob, and despite him wanting her to meet a younger man and have a child, she has different ideas.
While we're together, I don't want to think of meeting anyone else or starting a family with anyone else while we're together. I just want to keep it, it's like me and you. And that's it.
For now, Kelly is here to stay with Bob and his mates.
And she's a very happy-going girl, and if you've seen her tonight, she's so happy and laughing and that and giggling. And she's very good. She's not only my wife, she's my friend as well, but best friend. I've got a terrible memory.
This is a typical Friday night out for sci-fi fan 28-year-old James. Another keen interest of his is amateur astronomy. James thought his future with Yetwa was written in the stars and proposed in front of all their family and friends, but she refused to answer and kept him wondering.
Obviously, it was a bit of a testing night for me, wondering what way it was going to go. Will it be yes? Will it be no? Woke up in the morning, we had a very small discussion between us, and she said she just wanted to, she thought it was obviously very lovely and she thought it was amazing what I'd done, but she was extremely taken back by it all.
It was a shock. The fact that he showed his undying love in front of other people, in front of friends.
The alignment on this any better now, or is it?
I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't something that I'd anticipated at all. I was thinking, what's going on here? What's going on here? When I read the question, which was marry me, I thought, wow. It was
You thought you
obvious.
bastard 5 times
Yeah.
out loud, yeah.
Yeah, it was. I like control. I like to have control in my life. I don't like somebody else taking the control away from my life. I'm an older woman, for goodness sake.
Okay, boss.
Yetwa kept control, but did she keep the ring?
She just wanted to have one little private proposal from me, and she agreed that she would love to marry me.
I was happy, crying. I must have a lot of feelings for James to make the answer be yes.
Back in Manchester, Richard and Imi's relationship is better than ever, despite their 30-year age gap.
So that's all set. Do you want to give you a hand?
After the last attempt at you peeling potatoes,
I'm
probably not the best.
Peeling potatoes.
Don't want to be down in A&E again, do we?
3 years in, the couple believe their differences make them stronger.
We shouldn't work. It shouldn't work, should it? You know, like different generations, pretty much. Very, very different backgrounds. It just shouldn't work. So why does it work? We don't, you know. All we know is it does. And we've proved a lot of people wrong. A lot of people, I would say, owe us an apology.
With support from their friends, Richard and Imi are now ready to take their age gap love to the next level.
See, I can do it.
Got engaged at the Taj Mahal, sitting on Diana's seat. I actually proposed to Imi there, and he accepted, which I'm thinking... There was a slight doubt, because I thought he might think I'm joking. So now we've got a future to look forward to, and then we can start planning a wedding. I can honestly say, in all my 50-odd years, I've never proposed marriage to anybody. This is the first time I've done it, so I did say I'd save it till I knew it was right, so I know it's right.
Yeah, we both know it's right.
Richard and Imi have overcome the backlash to their relationship and, like our other couples, believe that when it comes to true love, age really doesn't matter.
Do you like the diamonds as well, begging on the neck?
I had accepted the fact I would never get married. Finding somebody on your same wavelength is not easy nowadays. Also, to find somebody who is young is a nice coup for me.
In age gap love, it really works, and there's no going back, and we're so happy for it. Does it work for you, Kel?
Yeah, I'm really happy to be in love with you
than
anyone else.
Yeah.
I hope that for in the future that, like with any relationship, that it would last for a long time and that we would achieve our personal goals, our goals as a couple and our goals for each other.
I've been called man-eater, black widow, a cougar. I think it's just silly people with, you know, their silly opinions, and I'm not going to let it interfere with my life or our marriage.